Hi, I'm Delisa Hunter with American Singing Studio, where we're training voices for success. And it's Truthful Tuesday, where you send me videos or audio of you singing, and I create a video to put out to the world to let you know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and how to improve. So, this week's student is Miss Alice from Savona, Italy. Now, Alice is actually a piano major in Italy. So you are a music major, and you were really writing me to inquire about how to improve your singing ability. You would like for your singing ability to be a little bit more on par with your piano playing. Considering you've gotten into a university, I would assume that you've been playing for at least 10 to 15 years, and you're probably an exceptional pianist. In regards to singing, though, I feel like there is a lack of natural talent. I'm just speaking musician to musician, and I say that because your main problem right now is pitch. And for any singer, I feel like half the battle is pitch. And I never really felt like there were maybe glimmers of moments where you kind of got back on pitch, which was maybe like at the beginning of the hook or something like that. But those are typical places where non singers will kind of refine, their place, or, where they're supposed to be in the music, because that's the most memorable part. That's the part that everybody's going to remember is the hook. So I feel like if you're going to ever be able to include singing as part of your, let's say, musician portfolio, you would really have to work hard on matching pitch. And you may want to, I don't know how much you want to practice on pop music. I don't know if that moves a little too fast for you, especially Beyonce. She can be a little bit complicated. So perhaps maybe just like 5 notes. I mean, you're a pianist, is perfect. So perhaps maybe like 5 note scales, or start with 3 note scales actually. Start with 3 note scales like a one major third and a fifth, and manage to do that. Then the one, three, five, eight, and go back down that scale. Do that all the way through as much as you can through your register, upwards and downwards. Um, and then I would just challenge you to play with scales. Play with 5 note scales. Play with like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Things like that. You can start off slow and then kind of move quicker. Anything that really makes your voice have to move, and always move up in those half step increments throughout your keys. Those are really going to help you match pitch, and start with simpler melodies, and then allow them to become more complicated. And the cool thing is you're a pianist, so you understand everything I'm saying. I think you should start off with major keys, then I think you should move to minors, um, and then just kind of go to the more complicated minor keys, or start throwing in more complicated chord structures and stuff like that in whatever you're singing. Maybe just start off with regular, uh, what's the word, patriotic songs, folk songs. Those are things with simpler melodies that I think once you master those, you can move on to things that are more complicated. That's pretty much the path that I would take if I were you in singing. And again, you have committed your entire life to being a pianist, and it's obviously awarded you a spot at a music university. So I feel like you should also give yourself grace in learning how to sing. It's just not something that you just wake up one day and decide to do, and can do it well if you're not naturally, if you weren't born with natural talent. And even if you were born with natural talent, as an adult, to just decide to sing, you're going to have some sort of a uh, learning curve. So be patient with yourself during that learning curve. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm sure that you can. You're already a musician. I just feel like you need to give yourself grace and some time to really get the skills that you need. So, baby steps, but I'm sure you can do it, Alice. Thank you so much for submitting your video to Truthful Tuesday. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. I can't wait to hear from you. God bless. Goodbye.